I'm coming to you from the wonderful little town of George, Washington. That's right, you heard me. It's the town of George, Washington. It was incorporated in 1961, and you just have to ask yourself, why did it take until 1961 for somebody to think to name a town in the state of Washington George? Because that's as America as it gets, right there. Are you coming, babe?
I can't find you.
Oh, no, that's all right.
Okay.
So Connie and I are here because I got asked to come and speak to their annual 4th of July celebration here in George. And I was gratified to find my lovely wife. I was gratified to find, I don't know, a dozen or so of my viewers who drove all the way out here from wherever they live in order to see me. That was pretty cool. And look, man, there's people like they're passed out already. I mean, the party has been going since about 8 o'clock this morning. It started out at 7:30 with they cooked the world's largest cherry pie here in George every year for the 4th of July celebration. And so that started, oh, we got to go this way. That started about 7:30 this morning. 8:30, they had a fun run, 2 miles around town. It's about, that's about the circumference of the town. It's not very big. And so I came out and ran. I will have you know, I won the fun run for my age group, which is the 100 and over. Are you trying to find the...
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
Oh.
Is one tired mama on there?
So, is one tired mama on? I don't know. I can't see with my sunglasses on. I'm going to take my sunglasses off. Yep, happy Independence Day. Thank you. So, this is about as America as it gets. For those of you who are watching from overseas, if you want to know what America... Some people say America doesn't have a culture, but this is American culture right here. Turkey legs and nachos and lemonade. Doesn't get more America than that. And we've also got Mexican food, which is fantastic. I'm definitely having some Mexican food while I'm here. We're closer to the Rapture. So these are like fried things. I don't know what those are. Some kind of fried things. It's not near as crowded now as it was earlier today. I think people have gone in to take naps and rest up for the fireworks. You got noodles. Very good rice. I had some rice here today. This is the pan that they used for the giant cherry pie. They've already served it. This is what's left. It's what's left over of the world's largest cherry pie. And this has been really fun for us because we don't often get a chance to spend the 4th of July in the United States. Usually we're somewhere else where they don't, obviously no celebrations for it. So this has been really fun. Burgers, corn dogs, looks like the world's best nachos over there. And there's a lot of shops and people that are setting up booths and selling whatever they have to sell. Let's look here. We are in George, Washington, the state of Washington, the town of George. Very interesting history for this little town. What's up? So this is just so America. I just love this. Man, there's kids out there playing catch, just doing their thing, enjoying the day. They had a parade this morning that was really, really fun. They bring out the fire trucks and they bring out the power company trucks, and what other trucks they have? Oh, the farm combines. Had all the farm combines out. That was fun.
The ambulances.
Yeah, the ambulance. Everything gets to, run its siren, and it's probably the most. Probably the most.
Oh, there's our host, honey.
Where? Oh, they're there.
Elliot.
Yeah. Well, we'll go over and talk to them. It's probably the most fun those guys get to have all year, because this just strikes me as the kind of town where not a lot happens, so yeah, small towns are great. Hey, Elliot. This is Elliot and Debbie Coos. We're live. How are you, Debbie?
I'm doing fine.
So, Elliot,
Hello.
you were the mayor here in this town for 100 years.
No, actually 24.
Okay, close enough. Tell me about George. How did George Washington come about?
I'll let my wife tell you about that.
What do you know about the history here?
Well, there was a fella back in the 50s. His name was Charlie Brown.
His name was actually Charlie Brown.
Actually, really, truly, Charlie Brown.
This gets better and better.
Oh, you haven't heard the best of it. So Charlie thought that he was in the state of Washington, and there wasn't a town named after our first president. So he thought, by golly, I'm gonna buy some property and I'm gonna turn it into a town and name it George. And he did that.
And he wanted it to be like a colonial theme town. Like, so people would come from all over and stop by the side of the freeway.
He had big ideas. He thought of the giant cherry pie. That was his brainstorm. And he had the colonial market built. And he had all the streets named after varieties of cherries. So we have Bing Street, we have
Montmorency Street.
Queen Anne Street. Yeah.
Montmorency's the pie cherries.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And there used to be like a pie cherry plant here or something.
Yeah, there was a processing just south of town, but and there was a big cherry orchard. So after a while, though, cherries got to be low priced, and they took the cherry orchard out.
Oh, okay. And then
a lot of cherries grown in the area.
The town has gone through its ups and downs, but you guys have kept this tradition alive.
Yeah.
They've done this big cherry pie every year. Is that right?
Every year, well, except for 2020.
Well,
It got shut
COVID.
down.
Oh my goodness.
But 67 years of cherry pie, I think it's impressive.
And people come from all over the state, all over the place.
All over,
Probably not
all
from
over the
as far away
country.
as Panama, like I did.
Well,
I
thank you for
can tell
coming
you.
to Panama.
So we have a fun run at the beginning, and Chuck here entered the fun run, and I just letting you know that Chuck did very well in his age category, 50 through 59. He was in first place in the 2-mile run. So kudos to him.
I think there was one other guy in my age category maybe, and I tripped him right at the end. So,
Well, I had some people come from Saudi Arabia one time to run in the fun run.
Yeah.
really?
Yep.
That's awesome.
We've had people from Florida, New York. Oh,
And one year I got a phone call about a month ahead of time, and these people said, I hear there's a fun run in Georgia on the 4th of July. And I said, yeah. I says, are you interested? And they said, we sure are. We're going to register. I says, well, where are you from? And they says, we're from Quebec. I says, you're calling me from Quebec, Canada? I said, yeah, we're going to be vacationing in your area, and we're looking for things to do. So they came all the way from Quebec, did some vacationing, and ran in the run.
Well, it was a fun run, that's for sure. I enjoyed
I'm
it.
glad you did.
I would have gone out for a run anyway, so it was nice to go run with a bunch of people. There were little kids running it. There was this kid, he was trucking along on the back 40 back there, all by himself, and he must have been like 6. He's just trucking along, and I was like, hey, buddy, come on, and then when we got around on the far end, the last mile, I started passing people a little bit, started getting tired. And there was this girl who was like maybe 12, 13 years old. And she was huffing and puffing, and I pulled up in front of her and I said, come on, you can do it, you can do it. And then I kept on going. And then when I came around the last corner, He's about a third of a mile left. She just blew by me like I was not even moving. And she called back, "Come on, you can do it."
Turnabout's fair play.
Yeah. So it was a fun time, and I was just amazed how many people came, specifically because I mentioned it and said, "Oh, we heard you were going to be here, and we wanted to come see you."
Yeah,
So
he's got fans here.
that's great.
He
That's
made
great.
some new fans today too.
Well, thank you very much for giving us a chance to celebrate the Independence Day. Like I say, we don't get a chance to do that every year, and that's real special for us.
Taking the stage,
Okay.
so
Well, thank
we do
you
have
for
a little
coming.
break
Yeah. All
right
right,
now.
take
So
care.
make sure you make your way back
So,
here at 4 o'clock.
That's George, Washington,
Thank you.
and the former mayor of the town. They got a bouncy house over here. And let's see, we'll walk around
Yeah,
this
it's
way
gotten
now.
quiet. Everyone went home for a nap.
Yeah, I think it's 4
Starting the live
4:30.
music here real quick.
Okay, so there's gonna be live music, and then they're gonna have fireworks tonight, and so we are really enjoying it. I'm amazed how many people here are Spanish speakers. I guess I wouldn't have thought that you'd have so many Spanish speakers in Washington State. We're pretty far from the Mexican border, but that tons of people that come up here work in the farms, and so that makes me real happy because that means we got authentic Mexican food, and I love Latinos because I is one now. And
Pseudo Latino.
yeah, kind of Latino. So I've pretty much showed you the
Papa.
entire. This is the park. This is George Park. If you've not been to Washington State, one of the interesting things about Washington and Oregon both is that that most of the people in the state live on the western edge, and so they're on the far side of the Cascades, where it's much greener. It rains all the time. They say if you get 15 minutes in a day with no rain, they call that summer over there, because it just rains and rains and rains. And it's beautiful, huge coniferous forests and that sort of thing. And Rubina asks, "Can we watch Dad's speech somewhere?" There were people filming it, but I don't know I don't know who they were. Huh?
I can put up the end where you come in.
Okay.
Oh, the speech.
The speech.
Oh, no, I didn't film
Not the.
that.
Yeah. Well, why would you film me talking? She has to listen. Connie has to listen to me talk all the time. She would never film me talking. But anyway, so I did. Now I don't do this very often, but I did write my speech. I wrote it out, and then I threw it away and gave a completely different speech. So I can upload the speech I was going to give, which sort of closely tracks what I actually said, but not totally. And I'll do that over at chuckholton.com if you want to follow over there. And so anyway, like I was saying, it rains over on the western side of Oregon and Washington. And then when you cross over the Cascades, we came through Snoqualmie Pass last night. And once you get on the other side of the mountains, it's dry and it's flat. So from here, I almost can't see any mountains. It's hot and dry. It's about 100 degrees out here, but not uncomfortable if you're in the shade because it's so dry. So that is George. Yeah, we're in like central Washington State now. So, I have somebody saying they're in. Okay. So I hope that all of you, if you're a fellow American like me, that you're having a great Independence Day. This is one of the most important holidays in America. And one of the things that I said in my speech is that, the things that we celebrate, we say we celebrate freedom, but really what we're celebrating is fact that our founding fathers created for us a place where freedom could flourish. And it's up to us to defend that. So that's the Cliff Notes version of my speech. And if you want to read the whole thing, I will post it over on my Chuck Holton website. Connie says we've had some cancellations for Israel. So if you're interested in going, contact us at hotzoneholton@gmail.com. We do have a bunch of people who have expressed interest, probably 100, who have expressed interest that we had to turn down because we were full. And now that we've gotten down to the wire and people are having to make their final payments, we have had a few people that have canceled. So if you're interested in going to Israel with us, and you can pay right now, because you would have to pay your full amount right away. And I will also say that you understand that this is not a handicapped accessible place. Israel and Jordan, where we're going to be, are not handicapped accessible in any way, shape, or form. And so you need to be able to climb 4 or 5 flights of stairs. You need to be able to walk a mile unassisted. If you can't do those things, you probably don't want to go on a trip with me. And I'm sorry, but the places where we're going are just not conducive to, walkers, wheelchairs. You're not going to have a lot of help, and you won't understand, or you won't be able to enjoy the tour, right? So, all right, I'm gonna walk back across here. Turn the camera around. Well, there it goes. It's a beautiful, beautiful park. It's a real nice day out. Lots of, like I say, the crowds have all sort of dissipated for the time being. I'm sure they'll come back for the fireworks this afternoon. Israel is not a flat country, that's right. Elephant ears and nachos. The trip to Israel is $3,099, and that's double occupancy, meaning 2 people in a room. So either somebody that you're okay sleeping with, or something like that. I mean, we can put 2 friends or, husband, wife, or whatever in a room. It's an extra $500 if you want to have a room all to yourself. And that includes everything once you hit the ground. You got to get yourself to Israel actually to Jordan. We're starting the tour in Jordan. And then when it's over, you got to get yourself home again. Hey, Chuck, coming from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. We've been so delighted. I've been to Coeur d'Alene before. It's a beautiful, beautiful city. And not this trip, but maybe next time. Hey, all you have to do is talk your church or organization into hiring me to come and speak for your event, and I will come. Yeah, Connie is beautiful. She's a gorgeous lady. All right, well, that is all I've got for you today, folks. I just wanted to do a quick live and let you know what we're doing. We're going to be out here for another couple of days just over the weekend, so that Connie and I can take some time off and go hiking. And so I will likely go back live again on Monday. Yes, the trip is October 1st through the 11th. Starts in Amman, Jordan, and does a big circle all the way around down to the south. We're going to go to Petra. We're going to go to the Gulf of Aqaba in the Red Sea, and then we're going to come back up to the Dead Sea, go to Jerusalem for a couple days, go up to Galilee for a couple days. And no, you cannot fly from Israel to Jordan. They used to have flights, but they canceled them for the time being. Things are just, too crazy right now. Of course, we're keeping our eye on the situation over there, and if things are really bad somehow, then we would postpone or cancel or something like that. But as it stands right now, it's safe for tourists in Israel and the places that we're going. So we're going ahead with it. All right, you guys take care. We'll see you later. Bye.